Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Intibase helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote Schuur hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Welcome back to the GTV studio for the preview of race number 5 on the card. It's a 67 handicap where the field are going to race over 1,600 meters and the average merit rating is a 63. At this point in time, no scratching, so all 11 will be running. But as we always tell you, as you get closer to race time and as you get closer to race day, check your scratchings, check your jockey changes, equipment changes, betting moves, etc. before taking your final bets. In the 5th race, Raheel, I'm in the camp of number 2, Quest for the Best. I've gone for Quest for the Best in his last 2 starts, and in his penultimate start, he certainly didn't have much luck. His last start, he didn't get luck either. He had a speedy cut, he raced awkwardly. It was just his last 2 starts, they've been valid excuses. If you go back to his 3rd last run, when 3rd to Forest Jump, and he puts in an effort like that, he really motored home on that occasion. And even on that occasion, he didn't get the clearest of passages. Gate 2, Diego de Gavea, by no means a racing certainty, Quest for the Best, but he is my first choice. I do expect more from number 6, Fists of Fire. 8, Master to Be, I think, is a runner. And number 10, Montana Sky, has certainly got to have a place chance. Good old Montana Sky can never be ignored. But for me, my each way bet and my first choice is number 2, Quest for the Best. I'm giving him another chance because what's happened in his last 2 or 3 starts, he just hasn't had luck.
Yes, also Quest for the Best, he has come down in the ratings. He's on a mark of 58 and he's neatly drawn in gate 2, so I think he will have his supporters. However, I've made this a 2-horse race between the 8 Beyond the Boundary and between the 3 Beyond the Boundary and then the 8 Master to Be. Touching on Beyond the Boundary is my second choice in this race. He's improving. He's only had 2 starts to date. On debut, he was impressive. Ran on strongly over 1400. Was beaten into 4th position by Genie. Then last time out, he shed his maiden tag at the 2nd attempt. Returning from a rest over 1400. He didn't beat the strongest off field, but Cybertime has come out to win and exceed expectation. Those 2 runners do look to be horses to follow in KZN. And Beyond the Boundary, he steps up in trip to 1600, which he's going to love. I would have preferred if he was on the turf, but they could be picking their races with him, and this could be an ideal opportunity for him to have his first run out the maidens. He's on a mark of 75. I think he will prove to be a lot better than that mark of 75. Neatly drawn in gate 3, and Beyond the Boundary is going to go extremely close in this lineup. Then the 8, Master to Be, who is my top choice. I think 7-1 is the wrong price about Master to Be. He's on a mark of 65. He's come down in the ratings. Last time out, he took on a lot tougher than what he meets here. The average rating in that race was a 79. The average rating here is a 63. It's a Class E. Last time out, he ran in Class C or C division. And his 2 runs prior, he was in D division races. He loves the course and distance. 4 tries, 2 wins, 1 second and 1 fourth. He is 1 from 1 with Keegan DeMello in the saddle. And 7-1 is tremendous value about the 8 Master to Be. He should be able to get to the front quite comfortably from the draw. He shows good pace. Forest Jump is a horse that also shows good pace, but I think Samanga Kumalo could possibly just elect to sit on Forest Jump, and Master to Be could get some cheap fractions up front, and he could be hard to peg back in the final stages with 59 on his back and having to run in a lot harder last time out. So Master to Be will be my top choice, followed by the 3 Beyond the Boundary, and those are the 2 that I make it between. For trifectas and quartets, Warren, what do you make of the 5 Sovereign Soldier, who was a bit disappointing last time out?
Yeah, he was a little disappointing, and he's taking his time to get it all right again. It's been 836 days since his last one, but he's shown that there is another win in the tank. So I'm certainly not surprised to see the connections pursuing you know, with Sovereign Soldier, he really has put up some good efforts. Third to Forest Jump, second to Euphoric, second to Tromsø. I know they were some time ago. But yes, he's certainly going to be respected. I wouldn't be going to have the rent money on him, you know, because he's taking time to win again. Lerato Mahapi gets the ride this time for Wendy Whitehead and Mr. Alexander. Definitely a runner. If he had to win, would I be shocked? Not at all. Am I having 100 wins on him? No.
The 6 Fist on Fire last time out was a bit far for him, over 2,000, but 1,600 should be ideal for him, and I think he'll be right there. And one more horse that I just want to get your thoughts on is the 7 Hippocrates from the Dennis Dry Yard, Sean Veal aboard. Cheek pieces are off, he doesn't wear blinkers, so it's just the Alamites, which are the shoes that are on, so no headgear this time. He goes over the 1,600, he's yet to place over the distance, but possibly a horse to include into trifectas and quartets?
Yes, let's ignore his last start. On his penultimate run, he's definitely got a chance. If he repeats that kind of effort and builds on that, he'll be a runner. And there was valid excuses there. Stumbled at the start, shows a lot of pace, does Hippocrates. Ignoring his last start, you've got to factor him into all your bets. But yeah, it's a race. It's a 67 handicap where you probably run the race 10 times over, you'll get 10 different results.
Warren's in the camp of the 2 Quest for the Best, and I'm in the camp of the 3 Beyond the Boundary and the 8 Master to Be, but Master to Be is my top choice at around 7-1. Maybe play the trifectas or the exactas with Warren's horse, the 2 Quest for the Best, 3 Beyond the Boundary, and then the 8 Master to Be.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.